And that's remotely, but in the work. No. Well, that's. We could find that. No, yes, that's part of my math. That's why.
Well, he was so there.
I wanted to draw the light.
Very busy. Yes, I love it.
But
Why is that camera not
So anytime. No, he's smiling like. You gotta be.
This is new for us. New for us. Well, I just pay for my ticket. Took care of my financial. Years now. Busy for me, so I'm.
So it did it, it took mine.
It like.
Long way.
This. Yeah.
Nice job, Tracy. Yeah, but I think we don't want to figure that out. What up? You're still beautiful. Still beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Look very relaxed. Oh. Yes, we're giving it. Yeah. There you go. Strand, are you ready to go?
Here's one. Is the content on it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, I understand your arm. Everyone call the meeting to order. Welcome today, and Larry. Flags for you.
Right here, right here.
Okay, good. Dance.
And the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do, except for Chris.
Thank you.
First
Is
is
it
the
true?
truth. Second. Third. Fourth. Number five.
Is it fun?
Yes, it's always fun. Bacon.
Bacon.
Six.
Okay, you can be seated. Thank you, Larry. Eileen.
Yes, sir.
you have a,
I do. Today's quote is, "Community is much more than belonging to something. It is about doing something together that makes belonging matter."
I know. And just FYI, we are being recorded through Zoom here, so anything you can say will be. I see a few guests out there, some of them we know, so if you're a guest, maybe you can stand up for a quick second and introduce yourself. You can start.
All right, I'm starting. Hi, my name is Matt Lacey. I'm an insurance agent at Calrose Insurance, and I'm Eileen's guest today.
Okay, and Josie over here, okay, she's our foreign exchange student, getting ready to go to Norway. And do you have anything to say?
Hi, jeg heter Josie. Jeg er siden yeah. Working on it really. Good music at the old Lexington.
Okay, I introduced to you again. I think you all probably know my daughter.
Maureen's sister.
Oh, yeah, she's Lori's sister. Dennis.
Thank you.
Lake Stevens Farmers Market.
I'm Gary Stumbaugh, and I am the president of your Lake Stevens Seniors. Awesome.
Wait, we've got more.
So you got more. Wow, hey, yeah.
You're back here. Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith and I'm the director of Greater Zone.
Awesome. Yes.
I'm Chrissy Reconcella.
Awesome.
Yeah, two on the,
Thank you.
two.
So on Zoom, introduce yourself, please.
Elizabeth.
Hi. So we hear, can you hear us? I can't hear you. Is there a?
Okay,
Okay.
I think you can hear me now. Hi, Lake Stevens Rotary. Hi, Joyce. I am here today from the Marysville Family YMCA, and I couldn't make it in today because I hurt my back. So I'm kind of halfway in bed and halfway out of bed, but thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Hi. Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. It's great to be here this morning. I'm calling in from northern Wisconsin, but I call Northern California my home. I'm Bill Tobin, and I am the Rotary Relations Manager at Shelterbox.
Oh, cool. It's almost lunchtime, right?
Almost. Still coffee time.
Okay. Have Tim. Tim. Hello, Tim.
Hey there, sorry, I'm fighting a cold and I didn't want to share it today, so I'm not trying to not infect you all, so I'm gonna watch from afar.
Thank
you.
Thanks everybody for being here. We got one more. Hi. We're kind of.
Laura from Lake Stevens Film Festival and her guest.
Great, thanks for that. And so we have a birthday. So we do I don't know if you don't know, but we do birthdays every week and continue on and go with that. So this week, and I'm doing this week and next week together. So this birthday is June 19th. June 19th, and I know this person's here, so I talked to him. Anthony Holly back there, his birthday's today. No. No, I said, no, the 19th, June 19th. Anyhow, moving along. And we have some anniversaries. Like I said, I'm doing a 2-week block here. So we have, I don't know if this rings a bell to anybody, but I saw him there today too. On June 18th, Ken and Melissa Collins. And then we have June 26th. Nancy and Carrie Morehouse. And then we have the lovely Michelle over here, who joined Rotary. June, this is, you have to explain this, I'm not sure. But in the book, it says, joined Rotary June 21 of 2013, and then joined Lake Stevens 4 days later on June 25th. I don't know, it must be.
My other's fine.
Very special person here today with us, who is going to join the Lake Stevens Rotary Club June 28, 1991, and she's a founding member. Joyce Bell. Started a great, fantastic group here, so I'm pretty cool. We appreciate that, the insight and everything. All right. So, that being said, I have an announcement here. So if you're going to the bank, what we need to kind of know today, and do you want to say anything about that?
Yes. Thank you for everybody who I text stalked and email stalked. We are up to 51 people. So, yeah, Creator Zone 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get there by 5 to set up, and thank you, Amelia and Johanna, to help. Pay your money to Jack. So I am gonna give him everybody's name and pay $35 per person. So 6 o'clock and the meeting's gonna start at 6:30. Bring your own beverage, non-alcoholic will be provided. I think that's everything.
Right, so.
Yes, I will have wine glasses there.
Yeah.
Going to storage to get some.
Awesome.
This is what.
So we have a couple new. Oh, hey, hold on. You're a teacher, so you know, you never look at the guy in the front of the class and starts the guy in the back. right?
We will. Let's try to.
You want to introduce?
Yes, so we accepted a couple new members over at the board meeting this past Wednesday. So the first one is Kristen. And then we also have Steve, is it Carmody? Yeah, Carmody that also became a member.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
And thank you, new members. Welcome. And so we'll move on to officers reports, and we'll get down to our program, which is why some of us are here. Because we have your names on an envelope. Report.
Flowing in, I'm trying to stay under the chaos level here. One thing about when you pay money through electronic means like Venmo or Square or whatever, if there's a way to write down what it's for, that would help a lot. Because if I don't know it's the dues or whatever, then normally if you give me like $150, I'm sending it for dues. But, or $200 and I'm sending dues to Paul Harris. But if you're going in some other amount for whatever reason, I don't necessarily know how to apply it. So if you can let me know.
Okay, so if there's Venmo or and they forget to put their name on there or what it's for, that makes it treasure.
Yeah, like another thing that would be the banquet. Yeah. If you're sending the banquet, I need to know that.
Yeah. So it's always great to think about your name and the memo lines. The secretary, the beautiful secretary.
Board meeting on Tuesday, July 18th, won't have a clue where it's gonna be at. I'll have to talk to Don. The chamber is hosting an old fashioned fourth at the lake from 11 to 4 p.m. North Cove. Farmers market is our turn this Wednesday. There's a slight problem. We have the frame to the tent. We don't have the canopy. If you happen to see an old convertible riding around and it has an unusual top on it, you might stop and see if it's our canopy. We're going to use the food bank's tent this week coming up. We need 2 volunteers. Anthony and I are going to do the 2:30 to 5 o'clock. So we need 2 to 5 to 7. Typically, Eileen, okay. Typically, this is Brian. Brian is in Texas, and sadly, his mother-in-law, Kyle knows more than I do, but his mother-in-law and father-in-law were involved in a head-on collision, and his mother-in-law died this past Thursday, was it, Kyle?
Yes.
And I don't think the father-in-law is doing really well either. So,
He's on the upswing.
he's
I just talked to Brian.
okay, good, all right, that's a little bit better news than losing both parents at the same time. So hopefully that'll work out. And save the date for September 9th. Don wants to do a trip to Lopez, 1-day trip. Bikes would be included, and he's got a schedule which I will send out there. And I think that's all you need to know. Which one's that? Let me know when you find that.
Thank you, Gary. And then Don's not here, he's out on vacation. And
Hold on, one more time. We got a $500 check from Debbie as a sponsor
Awesome.
for our wonderful fundraisers.
Awesome, thank you. So Don, president-elect for one more week, and he'll be the following week, so that's kind of cool. And a couple things, I can't even say this, so Aquafest is around the corner, and I believe that Aquafest and Lake Stevens Rotary are gonna split have we heard about the big screen that they're gonna put up in the park over there? It's as big as like the Mariners screen, it's 20 by 20. We're in this gigantic screen out there, and you'll be able to zoom by and look at zoom by out.
You want to say it's 20 feet by 20 feet instead of 20 inches by 20 inches.
Yeah, well, it is, it's 20 feet by 20 feet, so you'll be able to see it across the lake. But then I have like a drone flying over there, doing some updates and progress, and maybe the rock concert will be on there, the billboard showing Rotary and a bunch of things like that. That's gonna be really awesome. So that's kind of in the works, and Rochelle has reserved a spot for our corn booth, and Jack's got the corn on order, so that's coming along. Does anybody have anything to add to that?
Yep, so I'll just go into, so Aquafest, like he says, right around the corner, all hands on deck. Just like our Rotary fashion, scramble last minute, to get it done.
But it's amazing.
It's amazing,
It's amazing.
yeah. So,
The corn's amazing.
yep,
It's extra fresh this year too.
thanks to Rochelle for getting the booth and Jack for working on. Tracy and Rochelle are gonna spearhead the corn booth, so.
Ron's kind of in charge of the whole fundraising thing. What?
Kind of.
Think about
So, James, for the parade, so James and Linda are gonna kind of do that. We're using Linda's son's flatbed trailer and truck, so he's gonna pull it, so we're gonna decorate flatbed trailers with the boat. We had some issues last year, we're getting the boat back in the water in time for the boat parade, so we're gonna just void the boat, just go with the flatbed trailer, decorate that,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
rock the parade, so. And then donations, that's full force right now, so
Sponsorship.
everybody get their sponsorships. I think we try to come up with a go live date, drop dead date
Yeah, we did.
for like banners for Aquafest. I think it was July 10th. So trying to get as many sponsorships as you can before then, so they get their name on a banner for the Aquafest.
Right, sponsorships, I think all the members can at least find 1 or 2 sponsors, even if they're a couple $100, maybe our goal is 500, kind of the thing.
Yeah. Then we made a decision to nix Coin Quest. So we're not gonna do the raffle.
In lieu of, hopefully everybody gets.
In lieu of that, everybody works harder on the donations. We only brought in like $1,500 last year from the Coin Quest, so one extra donation paid to cover that, so I think, and saved everybody the stress of trying to peddle raffle tickets everywhere, so.
Gambling commission.
Yeah.
Cool. I have a couple of notes here on Forks and Caves. If you want to talk about that.
Quick question on Aquafest, the task list or the signups. When will
Yeah.
you- Yeah,
I was gonna get together with Brian to put that out, but hopefully he's back.
Yeah, we'll get that
I'll
down.
get into someone.
And then Forks and Caves. And I think.
It's secret.
Yeah.
Top secret.
Coin Quest, what do you?
So, Forks and Caves, you know, I think we have secured an auctioneer again. And then the location has been secured, which would be the Creator Zone. There's Jennifer Smith there, son and mom, duo. That's awesome. September 30th. Well,
That's my
no.
anniversary, so
Yeah.
bring presents.
That's the date.
30th?
September 30th. On September 30th is the day of the auction. We'll have all hands on deck, but working that as with Aquafest. So anyhow, the sponsorship forms are available and everybody, I don't know if we have a stack here, I don't know. Everybody needs to take one and try and find somebody you patronize or whatever else. That's kind of like your dentist. Yeah, she does, so it's great. You know, so that's the idea kind of. That's good. I think that's it for paying an update. Thanks, Ron. And then we'll kind of move into community reports. Ron.
Doing great.
I know the survey coming, right? Okay, and then Brian's not here. Let's keep doing our prayers. Our parents. And then Jim, anything quick on the foundation? Doing great. And I don't know if Linda's on here, Linda. And Kyle.
We're doing great. Of course, we have 2 new members as about this week, as we just talked about, but this year we brought in a total of 14 new members, which is the record for our club. And so I think we talked about board meeting last time, we've had I think, over 10 was.
Well, Carol was.
Yeah, it's been a long time, so let's keep it up. So good job.
Yeah, let's keep it up. Let's keep having fun here. We got all hands on deck, and that's the best part of it. Not everybody likes doing that, so they do that. We have a lot of opportunities to do this or that.
This or that.
So you pick your, whatever you like to do. So now, I don't, you have anything on both?
Well, Interact had another superb year. Keep thinking of Hayden every time we come to the end of the year, but yeah, over 720 hours of community service. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Consistently 30 to 40 members per meeting. Just wonderful year. They did, yeah. So thank you very much for your support on that. And then so excited for Josie and excited for Pablo coming to us from Spain. So we have a exchange student coming end of August. We'll have a new member to our team. It's helping them all. It's actually a little bit worried.
So much work involved in the exchange versus ABC company. I mean, reports and studies and meetings and awesome. It's amazing.
And doing it during her senior year was a little bit of a challenge, but it's been.
Everything else. Great. Get to go home in here and all that stuff. Appreciate that. Sue and Josh. Sue and the vice president.
Vice President
Yeah.
Josh.
Oh, Josh. Rail.
Yeah, he's cool. And scouts are moving along with what they're doing, so they're going to summer camp and they're gonna be in the parade, so they'll. And, we'll move on to- So let's see, IT is Chris Martin in the group here.
No, he's
Oh, yeah,
out, camping.
okay, cool. And I did see Kendra in here, Kendra.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, what was that?
Anything on program?
Nothing surprising, but we do, I'm excited for, we have someone coming from the Set Free movement in August, which is a organization battling child trafficking. So I'm sure that speaker will be equally disturbing and sad, but also obviously very important, you know, the work that they're doing. I'm also trying to gather a classification talk for next week. And I'm thinking about, I myself completed a multi-day certification in integrative mental health, which is like utilizing nutrition and foundational resources to improve mental health. And it was so interesting. And I thought I would squeeze it down to be like a half-hour PowerPoint for information. If anyone would be interested in that, I could present on that next month.
Cool. And Kendra, we don't have a meeting next week.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. So the following.
Awesome, good. I know we talked a little bit about the beekeeper coming, that will be really cool. And I know Rand had the bee box and painting and all that, he's got that kind of going on, that sounds pretty cool. So, yeah, beehive. Thank you, Kendra. I need to get a hold of you about the website, but we'll talk about that later. And then, Gary, anything on public communication?
No.
Okay, so applications, I know Tracy may come up and help me. Thank you. Then, still starting of arms, we'll just go around to have to make it quick so we can kind of get rolling with why we're really here.
Dump all the happy bucks in the middle of the room and all this.
So for those who don't know, Happy Bucks is something that we do every week, and it's a way for us to kind of make a little bit of money to help with the program in the community. So that helps some of that. And we go through and ask why people are happy, or if you're happy, throw a dollar in the pot. But all our guests are exempt, so you're not sweating, you're exempt. So anyhow, and they give you a chance to throw a dollar in and say why you're happy. But first, we have the tickets.
6257.
It takes so many times.
I think the new rule is you can only win once every 10 years.
Gonna be here, for the 5 minutes back in, I just want to thank the Rotary Club, for the support of the new food bank building, we opened on Monday. It's been really great, it's been a great feedback from the clients, they did the job for themselves, and pick out the groceries that they want. And, yeah, without Rotary support, it wouldn't be possible.
Today, because I'm going on a road trip, my mom's turning 70. So Dallas, Oregon, visitor. Yeah, we're having a big old party.
Yeah, I'll pay them some dollars. I'm just happy it's Friday and it's sunny again because last past week has not been very fun. And I'm super excited for the president. And
I feel sad.
My $5 is Happy Bucks for the fact that last week we gave out the 2 final checks to the food bank totaling a little over $48,000.
Wow.
$12,500, more than that.
well, I did more than that here.
Yeah. So think about that. That's a little over $60,000.
14.
This year. So when you come to our food booth during Aquafest, buy more than 1 corn.
Buy a bushel.
Yeah.
I'm definitely. I'm happy because I got to visit Echo's Land Detention Facility where we opened up a library just a few months ago, which you've never done before. In the first week, 75% of the youth there checked out a book, so that was really cool. And we're opening up a bunch of programs there, so for the education program for the young folks, and trying to create some job opportunities. There's kids there from 12 years old all the way to 25 years old. You might have heard in the news that happened there. Look, you know what? You're going to have some bad apples. And the whole place is filled with bad apples, but there's a lot of good kids in there. Life was bad, and they're trying to straighten themselves out. Those are wrong. So, go ahead.
Okay. All right. After finally go back to Rotary. Used to be time on Friday for the date. Perhaps that Anthony mentioned food bank that was coming and okay.
I'm very happy to be here, but I love it. And my dad's favorite thing, he was a Paul Harris fellow.
Get that lady an application.
Yes.
Yes. Happy anniversary to my wife for dealing with me for 13 years and a milestone birthday if you haven't heard. If you're in Rotary and you're volunteering at Aquafest at the corn booth, you can come for lunch, catered by our own Rooster.
Wow.
So there's my $60 for my.
Awesome. Thank you, Lynn.
Good to see you. Good to see everyone.
It's $1 per mile from.
Good to see you.
I am exceedingly happy because I, like Chris, changed my schedule around where I can be here on Fridays again. And as Jim reminded me, I can do so because I'm which I never feel like. No.
Happy I woke up one more time.
Happy.
So I'm a memoir and things are looking up. I'm happy to come in this Friday and we've got great things going on in the community this weekend.
Be a part of the club.
I'm happy to have survived everything.
Well, I'm happy because, you know, in the past, I've talked a little bit about the robot. Well, I've got a working robot on my lawn these days. I came out and he spent all day on Wednesday getting this thing so that it works. And so I'm enjoying Rotary, but my robot is mowing my lawn.
What's your slave? What's your slave robot? What's your robot's name? Robert?
Well, we haven't named it yet. but
Okay.
We're working on that.
Okay.
Couple $100. My son is now a captain. Going to United Airlines, be a captain. So think of that 26-year-old flying you all around the country.
Wow.
And then happy Bach for my anniversary, 29 very happy years. My wife celebrated and she was very happy. She was in Boston.
Yeah, $250. I finally finished my degree, so my wife's excited. Although now. Yeah. Wife said, no, I was to go get another degree, yes, she'd find another wife.
To what degree?
That's really the question. I think three back masters, but,
Doctor's coming.
now I'm gonna be at, Cavalier next year, it seems, so. It'll be interesting to start to a new year and not being at Rotary on Friday morning, so,
Awesome.
yeah,
It's a
for a little while.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I have 5, I'm finally feeling better. Thank you, Matt, for coming today. Prayers to Cassie and Brian, 'cause I know that's awful. And it's Pride weekend, yay, and it's sunny.
I'm happy it's summer. I love my job, but I also love summer and happy to be here. Thank you.
I'm happy for Alphabet weekend.
I'm happy, my mom turned 82 and she celebrated by going hang gliding.
Here, and it's so much fun to see all of you. Great.
Okay. You're in trouble. Tell me you Venmo, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I got some money here,
You
so
didn't?
I did not. So here's the cash. So I'm just happy everybody's here and we're all having fun. And it's a great club to be having fun in and we do a lot for our community. So I want to thank everybody here for that.
And you're almost done, Chris.
It's so sad, it's sad.
Oh,
My granddaughter just graduated from Snohomish High, which must be, as you pointed out, a low-rated school. Because she picked Wazoo to go. She could have been a duck. Oh, anyone up here want to contribute? Venmo or otherwise? No.
So I'm happy because it's Pride weekend and we're doing Pride Fest and Pride Parade in Seattle on Sunday, so that'll be fun. And also, about 6 weeks ago, my aunt passed away, and her daughter, my cousin, who I haven't seen in 11 years, that prompted her to reconnect with the family because she was estranged. And so she's up visiting right now, so I get to spend time with my cousin and get to know her again. So that's been really nice.
And waving Sam Lowe. Oh, Sam Lowe, you were waving at me.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm off the coast of France right now. And just got off a boat ride. We were about 20 kilometers out. But we've been at the Paris Air Show this week. And I'm with a Washington delegation of about 50. And learning about carbon fiber today. Heard a lot of cool plans. So it's good to see everybody back home, and can't wait till next Friday night. See you guys.
Anyone else?
Shit, Jack. Awesome, okay. Thank you, Mary, for that. So now I'll have Tracy come up. And this is why we're here. And Tracy was really putting this all together and putting in a matrix and getting all the applications. Oh, sorry.
All right.
I'm introducing Tracy.
We really did it a scientific method of how are we going to give out our money. So we had people rank or for each organization, each application. Then I went, crazy with ink and scissors because I'm still working on that tech stuff. So anyway, so I am really excited about this because this was a great way for the club to figure out what we value and how we value it. And it's just so much fun giving away money. So we're going to kind of do this in order because this is how Lake Stevens ranked, how we ranked everybody. So the first person I would like to invite up is Tracy Rostello from Bridge Receiving Center. Thank you. Tracy is the Director of Development. Director of Development. to find some money. Yeah, and I've asked each person to give a few sentences of how they're going to use this money specifically if possible. And we are gifting $2,000 to Bridge Review Center.
Yes.
Pictures.
Yeah, filming that game?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you so much. This means the world to us. This is actually gonna go just directly to caring for children that are in our daily care. We have new kids coming all the time. And as most nonprofits are experiencing, donations are at an all-time low. I think it's like a 10-year low for nonprofits nationwide. So we're feeling the effects of that. So this makes a huge difference to us. This allows us to say yes to every child that we're called about that needs a place to stay. So thank you so much. And the connection you guys have made here, it goes beyond. We get toothbrushes and all sorts of dental supplies. Anthony's provided a place at the food bank for our parent partner to meet parents because they can't meet on site with the kids. So you're allowing families to have that connection time too. So all y'all are doing such good work. Thank you from the kids.
Second is Sherwood Community Services. Both of you come out. So we are gifting Sherwood Community Services $2,000.
Here we are. All right, so our proposal was around iPads and purchasing iPads for people who can use those for communication. And so we've done a lot of promotion around iPads for kids, kids that may be nonverbal as a way to communicate, but iPads can also be used for adults to help them be more independent on the job. So we appreciate the partnership with Rotary, and this will purchase a couple of iPads for people in need.
The third was Lake Stevens Senior Center. Jerry, would you come back? We are gifting $2,000 also to the Lake Stevens Senior Center.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
This will allow us to continue on with the program we started this year. What it is once a month, we pick a theme for a movie. And our members, and so actually open to everybody. This next month will be Grease. So wear your chinos, your DAs if you have hair. It's a free meal, and it just gets the seniors back out face to face and have some fun. And this will help us continue that program.
Awesome. Thank you.
Very don't break the ten.
Oh.
All right.
He just happens to be my brother-in-law.
All right. Yeah. Farmers market. So Sarah, would you please come in? We are gifting $1,000 to the farmers market to help you.
Thank you. No, stop or talk first. Which one?
Picture.
To our brand new Power Produce Kids Club. I came and presented on that, I think, last month. Time is hard right now. We have kicked off the Kids Club already at the Lake Stevens Market, and I can tell you in 3 weeks, we've given over $300 in little pop tokens to kids that they spend on fruits and veggies. That's what's been turned into us so far. So we know that sometimes they save them up, but last week the Rotary donated 60 bee houses through Randall, and the Rotary came out with volunteers and helped paint, and it was like the best activity. The kids were so excited. It was packed the whole time. And I can say from my experience at the other farmers markets, we have pop clubs. They've been through various iterations of people running them, WSU extension, those types of things. This has been probably the biggest start to a kids club. So it's something our community really wanted, and I'm excited to have some volunteers and, you know, just people willing to support this. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, next we have the Lake Stevens Education Foundation monthly. We are gifting $1,000 to you as well.
Thank you very, very much. We greatly appreciate this. The money is going to our Dolly Parton Imagination Library program. And Washington State became a Dolly Parton state this year. And there are over 5,000 children, I think it's more than that, in the state of Washington getting books. And in Lake Stevens, we have 1,147 as of this month. And 3,400 have graduated out of the program. So
Wow.
it's a wonderful program. And thank you. We appreciate your support.
All right.
Josie is a graduate of that program.
Yes. And now we have Lake Stevens Film Festival. Laura. We are giving $1,000 to the film festival.
Thank you so much. My name is Laura Bettelheim, Lake Stevens Film Festival. This will allow us to get much needed rentals. We're going to be screening at Creator Zone, which is a switch from Lake Stevens High School. And so we're going to be bringing in chairs, projector, screen, projector, everything you need for a theater. So thank you so much for making it happen. And I have some friends who want to grab one for the film festival and the art show. Thank you.
Have for at the Everett YMCA. Who am I talking to? Elizabeth is Marysville YMCA, I believe. So just a second, there's Kayla. No, she's Marysville YMCA. We have Everett YMCA. So you know what? Let's do the YMCA. I did speak to Kyla. I'm not sure who. I've been emailing and texting a lot lately. Anyway, we are gifting $1,000 to both. So 1,000 to the Marysville Club, or excuse me, Marysville YMCA, and $1,000 to the Everett YMCA. So Elizabeth is joining us online. Will you please tell us what Marysville will use it for?
Yes, hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm the membership director at the Marysville Y, and I just want to say thank you all so much for this money. Where it's going to go almost directly is into our Safety Around Water program. We run that every year for children ages about 4 to 12 or 13, and it's actually, we run it for free. So that children can learn how to survive in a body of water. So it isn't so much of a, let's do a backstroke type lessons, but it's like techniques in surviving, because we live in the Great Northwest. There's a body of water every time you turn around, and it's the Y's mission for youth development to keep our community safe. So like techniques like swim, float, swim. So if you fall out of a boat and you're tired, how can you stay afloat, right? You float on your back until you get your energy back, and then you swim a little bit more. Talking about the technique of how to help somebody who might fall into water too, so that you don't get pulled under. So we love this program. We run it every year. We call it SAW, but it's Safety Around Water. Also, My Achievers program will be launched in the fall. We have it every year, and it's for like the minority who have trouble with maybe filling out WAFSA and FAFSA college paperwork. So that opportunity is presented to them where they get support, they're lifted up, they're helped with how to do that. So whereas maybe they might not have had that opportunity. So we're really, really proud and really excited to help the community with our youth. And that's where the YMCA stands on that. And we appreciate every dollar that is donated does go to help, every single dollar. So thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you. We will get the check to you, so.
Okay.
Everett too, and there's nobody from Everett here, Everett YMCA?
Thank you for the donation to the YMCA.
No.
Just kidding.
Pardon?
Teamwork.
Oh. You had more to say, Elizabeth?
Oh, I was just gonna say Kyla is like the senior executive director there at Everett. Just, yes, so they have the same kind of programs. There's Big Brothers, Big Sisters there as well. So most of the money that goes in will be there for they'll use for their youth programming as well.
Thank you for that. I will double check my email. I missed it. Okay, the next one is Creator Zone. So will Chris and Jen come up? We are gifting $1,000 to Creator Zone.
Yeah, we can say a few words. We're super excited. We have our opening weekend now, July 22nd and 23rd is our grand opening for the community. And the other amazing thing so far, as you've heard the name Creator Zone a few times this meeting, is we've had so many organizations reach out to us to ask to use our space for other community events and projects like the Rotary and the Films Festival, and many others have reached out as well. So it's super cool to be able to put together a venue that's not only being designed to help educate and advance our youth and our whole community, but also to help and support other nonprofits. So this money is going to go directly into our scholarship fund to provide memberships to people who can't afford it in our community, but want to have access to all that we're going to offer.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Step right over there. And I don't see Joan Tilton here from Arlington, but she said she was going to be here. So the Arlington Rotary Free Club is doing a water project in Nankwala. It's another country. Anyway, we are gifting $1,500 from our foundation to that project. So we will be getting that money and helping people get fresh water. Lastly, we have, no, he's right there, Bill Tobin from the shelter box. We are also gifting from the foundation $500 towards that. So if you could tell us a little bit.
Sure, I'd be happy to, and thank you very much for your donation. I'm going to use the magic of virtual backgrounds, and I can show you what this grant could go towards. It's going to be in our Deployment Essentials Fund, which helps stock our shelves prior to the onset of a disaster or conflict. So $500 could supply a family with a family-sized tent. It may also supply 2 families with a full cook set, more than what you actually see in cooking gear in that particular picture. It could supply 5 families with blankets and winter coats for children. It could provide 10 families with a water filtration system capable of a 50,000 gallons filtration, so they have clean, safe water to drink. Or maybe it could even supply solar lanterns for 15 households. So this is very important work we do. This is where we are currently operating around the globe. The ones you hear about a lot in the news and through Rotary circles, obviously Ukraine and the Turkey-Syria earthquake. But take a look at this list. We are in 8 countries on the continent of Africa. We are in Pakistan and places where there is no Rotary, like Yemen. We are extending Rotary's reach in the world. So I think I'm going to be up in your club doing a presentation here in the next month or 2. So we'll get more in depth there. But for now, thank you very much. This money is desperately needed. As I believe it was Elizabeth stated earlier, or someone, fundraising is awful hard to do these days. And it has been that way since the onset of COVID. Fortunately, though, we had our biggest year ever last year in the numbers of families we impacted. We helped over 420,000 people in the calendar year 2022. And that's quite an amazing goal for a project that was started by one Rotary Club to help 10 families a year. So we've been able to grow thanks to support like yours. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Just gave out $14,000 of Rotary money, Lake Stevens Rotary money. And this is
to the board, I want more money next year. So, all right, so that's all your core.
Okay, everybody smile.
Push together. Wow.
There it is. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, Grace. So, you want these checked?
Sure.
Awesome meeting today. It's been exciting. Being president for one more week and then Don, president-elect will be the president and then Ron will be after that. So it's been exciting. Thanks you guys for all being here and all the great things you do in the community. And is there any questions? For the good of the whole, yeah, there is one.
Reminder,
Yes.
there is no morning meeting next Friday due to the fact that we're having an installation Friday night. Yes. And if you haven't signed up, do it.
Always a fun time.
Anybody else? Okay, with that, come as you are to the meeting on Friday night, Creator Zone. Thanks, Chris, for letting us do that. Yeah, so anyhow, meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Sometimes it runs for 10 minutes.
You don't do